are bumbling.
It's been nonsense the entire time, are you sure?
Okay, it's recording now.
Solid.
So you guys from the ages of 4 to 10, or your respective, the youngest one, the youngest one was 6. And
okay,
then
I have a question.
Maeve was 6 and 10, but in that interval. Okay. So you guys spent 4 years with each other as children, and then everyone started moving away, and all your lives went on. How about this? What if Shaka hears Temperance in the forest playing a tune on his lyre, and you guys recognize each other and go into town to a non-alcoholic inn or non-alcoholic pub and happen upon Maeve, who you also remember.
Non-alcoholic pub stay in business.
Okay.
They can sell like juices and stuff, bro.
Because it's a kiddie place. It's where
kids are welcome here.
Yeah, it's where parents can take their kids.
Okay. Bring your kid. We'll feed them mac and cheese. But yeah, that'll work. That'll work awesome.
Like, what are the feelings towards tiefling in this town area?
In your starting area, it's a very open town. No one asks questions, and it's a very popular place for all sorts of adventurers to start their quest.
Okay.
Okay. Now that we've set that up, here's background for the world you guys are living in. There's a darkness that flip. Where's my freaking notes?
Oh, great.
This is important.
God is confused. God, come back.
Where is it? No, it's not there. Are you here?
This could have been stuff that you could have gotten at earlier.
It was supposed to be on the thing.
I trust you. Don't worry. I'll just sit here and draw Shaka for a bit.
Okay, that's from
I don't know how his face works.
Ago. Dang. That's couldn't have told you. No, maybe. Found it.
Solid.
Okay. The world has been threatened by dark forces for 100 years. Or, the world has been threatened by dark forces for over 100 years. Only adventurers have the might and bravery to fight the evils that comes from the dark castle upon Mount Abbott.
Abbott.
Shush, it's the first thing. Mount Ebony. Many people thrive to become adventurers who can fight in this war against the darkness. To fight at the front lines for their home and country and the world. And you 3 have just started your adventure in this world to become the next frontline adventurers. You start your story in a small town called Silverwood. It is full of many different types of creatures and many different species and many different backgrounds of people. And many different classes of people. No one looks at you like you're strange or odd or like they shouldn't trust you. This is a very welcoming town. As adventurers, you must choose your first adventure from the boards throughout the town. You have chosen the board right out of the Silverwood Inn where you're staying to look for a quest. Sadly, there's only one that you can see. But let me check your stuff real quick. But to Temperance, something seems a bit off about the board. What do you want to do? You guys can talk to each other in character, and just if you can do character voices. If not, say my character is saying this.
Oh dear.
Just please, I'm going to do character voices for you. Just try your best for me.
Character voices.
All your characters count sultry, Birdie. They all turn to sultry lady.
Yeah, cute voices. That would be new.
Yeah, cute and sultry. Pick one.
Also,
Shut up.
Do you want me to go ahead and read the description of the quest on the board that you can see?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I speak for the group and I say yeah.
Are the other two okay with that, or do you guys want to talk to each other for a bit?
Yes.
Speak to me.
I already said yes, though.
Okay. Are you okay with that, Allie?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Okay. Beginner's Quest. Take rich fertilizer to Bellevilla, a gardening city known for its gorgeous parks, gardens, and spas. Reward: 300 gold pieces. See the Silverwood innkeeper to accept and receive a map to Bellevilla.
Could just make it. Timber just mumbles that he could just make a map himself, but then it reads further. I suppose would it be percept?
You want to use perception on the board?
Because there was stuff that we also could read.
What?
That also cannot be read, so why not use perception to see if there's more to this than just a usual fetch quest.
Okay. Roll a dice for me. D20.
Can I still be in this chat and not be at the... Yes.
What did I
Fires
put
will
my
probably have been 15 plus what is perception?
+3. Wait. Yes?
So plus 2. So
No,
it's 17.
+4. Because you're proficient in perception. Which,
Yeah, that's right. So it's plus 4, so it's 19.
okay. 19. You see, with 19, you notice scrolling on the back in a language that you don't understand. But you also notice that the board is somewhat loose and there's a piece of paper sticking out from behind it. What do you do?
Paper and read it, or see if I can read it.
You take the paper and it's written in what's the language? Undercommon.
The undercommon?
Yes.
Okay.
Beginner's Quest. Take a bag of goods to Kelrick in the hidden town Dafford. Do not open the bag or else. Reward 300 gold pieces. See the Vale Innkeeper to accept and receive a map to Darford. You don't know where or what the Vale Inn is, but it might sound familiar to you, but you can't think of it right off the bat.
The notes, Ushikan, like, you can read this, so what do you think?
Shaka
feel like you
can't
also
read
speak Undercommon.
Undercommon.
Shaka's like, bro.
We can go through Undercommon. Do you want to do this or not?
I feel like we should totally open the bag.
No,
guys don't
let's
have
not
the bag
open the
yet.
bag and listen to the instructions and not open the bag.
Instructions are made to be broken, bro.
I don't
No.
know.
Not worried about
Maybe,
that.
I don't know. Maybe Temperance should read it. Should read it to his party. Maybe.
Oh god. God preserve me.
Poor man. She's just a bunch of bros.
Okay, Birdie, you don't actually have to read. You can just say you tell them what it is.
Explains and says not to open the bag, because let's not open the bag.
Okay.
I hear you.
That would be
And I
safe.
see you. But I really think we should open the bag.
I say we don't.
It's fertilizer, so I'm
Wrong
quite
quest.
sure.
Wrong quest. Don't listen to
There's
Shaka.
the fertilizer quest, and then there's a quest that we get from the Undercommons.
Wait.
Well, you speak Undercommon, so that would be like totally chill, right?
Don't speak Undercommon. Only Mav can't speak Undercommon.
Awesome. Mav, you're the one with the language barrier. You should choose.
To do the job or to not open the bag.
I agree we should open the bag. I've decided that you've made the better decision.
No, wait, hold up.
Don't listen to Shaka's advice.
Look in
It's all bad.
reference. Those are the two quests.
Temperance, what should we do?
They pay
Or Mav, I'm open to suggestions.
They pay
You
the
vote.
same. And
vote.
if you guys want, one or all of you can roll a wisdom check to see if you remember hearing anyone talk about the Vale Inn.
Wisdom check. Which dice?
Wisdom check? Hold on, let me find some die to roll,
D20.
bro.
7.
I gotta find some die.
Wait, you said one or all of us?
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
one of you gets, as long as one of you gets a really good roll, it doesn't really hit.
Okay, I
You'll all know.
got
Where
14
the
on.
fuck did my dice go?
That's what I'm looking for as well, bro.
Want the dice link? I can send you the link in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm hunting for. Okay.
Just Google D&D dice roller.
I could also do that, but I'm here now.
Okay,
Oh, so
One
you don't
minute.
need me?
one minute. I think my dice are over there. Are they over there? I'll be right back.
Okay. No, I want to buy dice. I want to roll dice.
Give you the link.
Found
Oh
them.
no, things are happening. It's bad.
There's your link. Look in general. I've copy and pasted the link.
Okay.
Get in the right ears, you stupid earphones. I found my dice.
Hey.
Thank you, Birdie. I'm rolling D20, right?
Yeah, D20.
Soup. I got a 6.
I got a 7.
I
What are
have
my
a 14.
modifiers for that? I don't remember.
Okay. Is this before or after your modifiers?
Before, let me find my modifiers.
This is before.
Okay, so yours is a 15, Birdie's. What did you say yours was, Birdie? Birdie?
I rolled the 7, so what do I add for my modifiers again?
+2, so 9. Yeah. Maeve is the most wistowist, or whatever, the most wise of all of you in this case. Maeve, you don't remember much, but while you were in that inn, you remember people talking about the Vale Inn and saying it is not a good place to go to, and that anyone who goes there should be very, very careful. AKA, it's dangerous.
Ow! Peter!
So, will Maeve tell her fellow adventurers this? Or will she just keep quiet? Yeah, just let them ruin their own future.
It's fine. The shark can have a future, though, honestly.
If I have a say in it, yes. Which I hope I do, since I'm controlling all of this.
I trust you.
Would probably be more fun to not say anything. But I suppose I can tell people.
Okay. So you tell them?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, y'all have the choice. The easy, simple one of just taking fertilizer to a beautiful garden town, or the one going that you have to go to a place that does not take kindly to visitors.
Why can't we do both? I mean, if we're right here in the inn, we can just go and drop off the stuff, get our money, and then go and get more money.
That is true.
If you want to take both flyers, fine, but you have to choose which one to do first.
Play the first one since we're already here.
Okay, so you want to do the one near where you go to see the Silverwood innkeeper?
That one first.
Everyone okay with that?
Solid.
Good with me.
Okay. So you take the paper for the quest to Belleville. I don't care if I keep saying the name differently. It's hard for me to read stuff. But the shopkeeper looks at you and looks at the paper and looks at you again, a little sad, but doesn't say anything. He says, "Follow me," and goes to the back where there is a cart full of fertilizer, like in bags. There are 2 horses hooked up to it, and he hands you a bag full of provisions for the trip. Good luck, and he sends you on your way.
I feel this is less intense than what Tempest is looking for. We got horses and we got plant bits.
He needs money. We're getting 300 gold for this, and we'll go get more. It's fine.
Okay. Do you guys want to do anything on the trip there, or just skip to the action?
Play music.
Yeah, sweet liar tunes, yeah.
Actually, I want to try this out. I want to try this out. Temperance and Shaka, do you guys want to attempt to play your lyres together?
Yes!
Bro, sweet duet, bro.
Okay. Both of you roll performance. D20.
Okay, hold on.
If I say something if I just say something and stop at that, it means roll a d20.
Okie dokie.
Roll the 4.
I rolled also a 4.
Okay.
What does that mean?
It means that Temperance, as you play your instrument, it does not sound good. Like, you know you're better than this, but you just can't get it right. It may be the stink of the fertilizer, or it may be the bumpy road because the horses aren't that smooth, but you just don't sound good. And Shaka, you sound worse.
This is not what I want for my performance, but here we go.
Very poor liar playing in the background to the stories.
The fact they're both so stubborn they won't stop. They just can't play.
So it's just like.
Hold on.
Yes.
This poor Lassie's laughing
as
through our horrible trip.
As you're playing, you pass another cart coming the opposite direction, and they cover their ears as they pass you, and they beg you to stop. Like, please, please, just end our misery.
He's louder.
Shaka will not be outdone by critics or by Temperance.
Stop.
You know what? Do you really want to play louder?
Yes, to stop.
Oh.
Or we'll play louder.
Do you want to stop or play louder?
Pay us to stop, or we'll play louder. Temperance is threatening the other carriage.
God.
Okay, repeat that one more time.
Says the other carriage people, pay us to stop, or we'll play louder.
But we don't have enough money.
Do you have food?
No.
You're useless to me.
Okay, if you guys are actually going to play louder, I need you to do another performance check.
Okay.
Maybe our our playing will improve, Birdie.
Okay, I rolled an 8.
Hold on. I'll also roll in a moment. Hold on. Things are loading. I rolled a 9.
Way better now. Slightly.
It gets slightly better to the point where the other cart isn't complaining, but they're still covering their ears until they're far away from you.
I'm gonna improve, bro.
Yay!
We're doing awesome.
Okay, do you guys want to talk to each other or just go on to the action? Because, like, your characters can talk to each other. I'm not the commander of that.
Do we want to chit chat, y'all?
To try and kill us.
I don't have murring tendencies. I'm just blue and picky, yo.
I mean, kill us because we're playing horrible music.
It's true. This poor monk is taken hostage.
Why did I leave cemetery?
Ooh, things have gone miss. Oops. I feel like if we're not gonna chit chat, we can just go forward then, y'all.
Okay. Okay.
It's up to you guys, though. I don't want to be like commandeering.
You know what? Just so I can end my suffering, we're going forward. After a few hours, you start to come closer to the edge of Belleville. And there you see a group of, where are my notes? A group of 5 people standing over Let me restart that. As you get closer to the border, you can see a group of 3 humans and 2 elves. They are beating up and threatening a cowering furbolg and a half-dead kobold. As they
I know what the last thing is, but I don't know what the second thing is.
They're both they're humanoid,
I
but
know
not
one of
looking
them
human.
is a lizard.
They're both fairly good neutral passive creatures. Okay. As you get closer, the person who looks to be the head of the group eyes you, then eyes the fertilizer and jerks their head down the road. As they keep on beating the cowering, crying furbolg. You have the choice to either step in and fight them to save these 2 helpless creatures, or you can keep on down the road.
That's not happening.
Temperance again. Oh wait, initiative thing would have to happen, yes?
Yeah, but that's just rolling to tell who goes first. But since they passed you on, not expecting you to do anything, you'll have a surprise attack on them.
Oh, sneak attack. Okay.
Why are you
This is a
playing
group
hero,
thing.
dude?
You guys choose.
Do we want to play hero or do you want to be safe?
Let's play hero. But let's shoot people.
Why do you want to murder everyone you see, Temperance? Oh my god.
Once again, Birdie, you'll do better if you don't kill people.
Killing people, I'm just injuring them so they stop hurting others.
Okay, you can injure them. You can even make them
You
pass
sound
out
like
and
a
tie
misled
them up
Superman.
naked. Just don't
I
kill
mean,
them.
just family name. Family name is
Okay.
Oh
So you're fighting? Are you
no.
fighting?
Something's gonna miss.
Are we fighting? What's gonna miss?
9 thing on my thing has turned red. I don't know what that means.
It means idle.
Oh, green.
What?
You're green again. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Sorry. You are red on my screen for a second, but you're green again.
I think.
I was online.
No, red is do not disturb.
Oh. I don't know what my thing's doing.
You're back to normal now, though. Anyway, are we fighting or no, bros? And Bruettes.
Temperance votes yes.
See. Ah, there's the Chinar.
Maeve, what do you say?
Like, these people are assholes, so I need to hit them.
Okay.
Wow, Monk's
So-
here saying the strong language.
So we're fighting.
Yes!
I'm mercenary.
Who wants to do
saying strong language?
Who wants to do the sneak attack?
Temperance, yes, sneak. Because
Probably for the best. They aren't expecting us to do anything.
Okay.
Temperance, if you're the one who's gung ho, I vote you.
Temperance, what do you want to do for a sneak attack?
okay, so we're on the cart, yes?
Yes.
And
at this point, the horses had kept going, and the group's backs are to you.
a short bow from this range.
Okay, who are you trying to hit?
The closest one to me. If not, I will hit the leader.
Okay, they're very close to each other, so there's no one who's closer than the others. So go ahead and try to aim for the leader, who is a human.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Yes, roll a d20.
This is for armor, right?
Yep.
Okay, I have a... shit.
Yeah, you have to roll over a 12. Wait, who just put stuff? Oh, nice. You have to roll over a 12 for it to do any damage.
Okay. So roll again, it's a 14.
Okay. So you got a 14?
Yes, I rolled ahead before you had mentioned it, and then I'm like, okay, let's refix that roll.
Okay. So 14, it hits, and where did the stuff go? There it is. Tools. Short bow. It does 1d6 piercing damage. Roll 1d6.
I roll a 2.
Okay. Go back up, you stupid thing.
Isn't there extra damage because of the sneak attack?
Allie, do you know?
Okay, I have enough. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature with an attack if you had advantage on the attack roll. The attack must use a finesse or a ranged weapon. 26 then?
You say finesse?
Finesse.
Yes, finesse!
It's finesse, my bro.
Shut up.
My immersion.
Roll the d6 again.
Stop calling stuff. Sorry.
6 again, so 4 plus 2, so that ends up being 6.
Okay. So, -6. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
-6, right, Birdie?
Yes, -6.
Okay. Awesome. You have he takes a hit, and oof, you hit him right in the shoulder. He looks at you with a furious face, and he turns to the rest of his group and jerks his head towards y'all as one of them goes to try and get the arrow out of his shoulder. Time to roll initiative.
Yay!
Oh,
4.
sweet. It's D20, right?
Yes. Where the hell did my
I
dice
got
go? It
10.
disappeared in a box.
It said no, we're done.
4.
I got 10.
I got a 15.
14.
Okay. Let me write some stuff down. Okay. Right now, you are only against 1 elf and 2 humans.
Get quiet again.
Sorry, I'm writing stuff down.
Oh, it's fine. I want to make sure we haven't lost anyone.
Okay. Who rolled highest?
I rolled 15, Mab 14, and
Yeah, I'm
Scott
kind of
10.
14.
Okay. So it's Allie, Birdie, Micah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Allie, you go.
I rolled 15.
Allie, you attack.
What?
We're in the fight now. There's people fighting.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to look
Your
at my
initiative.
my actions.
Ah.
I feel like I'm unprepared for this. As far as knowing what I should do. Let's bookmark
over
that
there in the
page.
middle of battle.
How close are they to me?
First, did anyone stop the horses?
Assumingly someone did while I was firing my bow.
We should probably do that. Shaka, stop the
Awesome. So they're
Shaka
about
did like a character wheel of, oh, we're still moving, and grab the reins.
okay. So they are about 15 feet away.
Okay.
But you can use an action to move closer to them.
Can we cast thaumaturgy?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move
Sure.
closer.
That works. What do you want to do? What exactly do you want to do with thaumaturgy? If Allie's casting it, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm not casting. I'm getting closer.
Okay. You can still do an attack, but you run. Who do you want to run closer to? The elf or one of the humans?
I'm going up to one of the humans.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do unarmed strike. It requires me to be within 5 feet.
One minute, I'm writing stuff down again.
I thought the furbolgs, they're so cute.
Okay.
Oh,
Who are you attacking?
One of the humans.
Okay. And you're within 5 feet now. What's the damage? Or what do you do?
It's unarmed strike, so the hit DC is +5, and if I can hit, it's 1d4 +3.
Okay. And this is against their AC?
Yes.
What was that?
Okay. What do you roll?
Let's see. Yeah. I think for AC, it might be a d20. I'm not sure.
It is.
Okay, I got a 16 to hit.
It does hit.
Okay. And then I have a 5 damage.
Nice. You run up to this person and they're not really expecting it, and you do this awesome punching move and deal them 5 damage.
Shaka's impressed. He claps.
are they on the floor? Are they bleeding from the nose? Or what?
Yeah. I don't think they have anything they can do until it's their turn, but they were knocked back a bit, but not really knocked down.
Next, yes.
I think it's Birdie's turn now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm left.
Yes. Okay, so given Temper's still in the cart, and these people are just kind of rushing because we forgot the horses were still going. So
Shaka, stop the horses. We're good.
let's fire up another arrow.
Okay. I'm surprised. I thought you wanted to do thaumaturgy.
Yes, fuck. Let's do thaumaturgy. Man. Can I change my action? I didn't roll
Yes.
anything yet. Cast Thaumaturgy.
You cast Thaumaturgy. What do you want to do?
I will need to look at the reference thing. Hold on. Because I know what I want to do, but I don't know.
If you can.
You can't do anything that inflicts damage.
Let's try the harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Do you say anything with it?
Make it badass, dude.
No. Just can't. If I make it badass, then they're gonna know I'm gonna do something.
Temperance is no fun.
No. Temperance? Birdie?
Yes.
If you don't say something with it, they think it's just gonna be an earthquake. And they ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna keep fighting you.
This is like fear me or something, dude. Don't have to be like extravagant. It's not venom or anything. Just make something up.
The point of thaumaturgy is to intimidate.
Something is pretty intimidating when you have a random tiefling raising their hands and then the earth starts shaking.
Oh, please be right. I don't know. Praise the Lord. I don't know.
Okay, how about this? Just say something to get their attention.
Say, look at me. I'm a distraction.
Apparently. Said, I do not know these words that they're being said right now.
You can just freaking shout, hey.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. You shout, hey, and raise your hand slowly, and the ground starts tremoring. Do an intimidation check.
Okay.
D20.
Roll the 7. I didn't know if there's modifiers for this.
+1. So 8. Hey, come back here, pencil. Sorry, I'm rolling intimidation for all of them.
I should have thought before doing this, because the horses are going to be spooked.
The horses, horses.
Good point. I have to roll for the horses, too.
Oh, no.
I may have fucked up.
Temperance, no.
Okay. You do this, and the boss notices this, and wait, what was your roll? 8?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. Yeah. You do this, and the boss looks horrified, and he screams to his boys, "Come on, let's go! Let's get out of here! Messing with these twerps isn't worth it! Let's go! Let's go!" and another 4 people flee the scene. As they're fleeing, one of your horses gets spooked and starts jumping around. And is anyone proficient in animal handling?
No.
Hold on,
Nope.
give me 1 second.
No. So,
Wait, no, I have +1.
yeah. But you're not proficient in it. Birdie, since you caused this, roll for animal handling.
Roll, and I have nothing there.
Good luck, dude.
So
The
roll
the other horse is not afraid. It has been with all sorts of magical people, and it notices that this is just a spell, and it's just looking bored as hell.
Okay, so I roll a d20 for the animal.
You, huh?
She asked me to roll a d20.
Yeah, roll a d20.
Okay, I get a 16.
Awesome, and that's +1 because of your wisdom? Wait, I think. Nope, that's +2.
18.
1 minute. Sorry, I was eating something.
Me.
You go over to the horse and you shh it and you calm it, and it slowly calms down because it also notices that the other horse is not spooked. So the horse is calmed down. But there's one human left. The human that Maeve knocked back. He noticed that you used thaumaturgy, but he wasn't about to speak up against his boss. But he did stay behind, and he's still fighting.
Oh, wait, that means me. Crap. Shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Do stuff.
it is.
I wasn't ready.
It's Shaka's turn.
Sweet. I do stuff, but I'm also far away, and I'm also only have short swords because I double short sworded it up, so this might be a problem.
Hold up.
On the horse.
What do I do?
Micah, you rolled an 11 for initiative, right?
I rolled a 10.
A 10. Awesome.
Oh.
Let me look something up real quick.
Oh, dear. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Go away, Blackboard. I'm not doing homework.
Does anyone remember the difference between a cleric and a druid?
Clerics do healing, and druids are more like magical instead of like
Not gonna
divine.
hurt people?
Okay.
They're more spiritual than divine.
Okay.
Nah, I hear the same day again.
Druids are more spiritual than divine?
Yeah, most druids, or at least the systems I'm used to, because this is the first time playing D&D, druids draw their power from nature and from the gods, or the
Okay.
nature gods, whereas clerics are more like priests.
Okay. Okay. As you're about to go, as Shaka's about to draw his weapon and go at this remaining human, you see the cowering form stand up, and they cast frostbite on you see that this furbolg stand up, and they cast frostbite on this human that was attacking them. The human has to beat them in a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Ooh. 8. Ooh. Yeah, they do not pass the Constitution saving throw at all. They are hit.
Well.
They are hit heavily with what actually is a pretty weak spell, since this furbolg is pretty beaten up. They take 1d6 of damage. I said roll. Thank you. Damn it. Okay, that's 1, and it's +2 for sneak, right?
Yeah, you roll 2d6
Yeah.
for sneak.
Oh, 2d6. Awesome.
Once,
One.
and then you roll it a second time.
1, 2.
For the initial attack.
So that's 3 points of damage. He's hit with frostbite and he's freezing and his skin hurts. And he's like, "Oh, what the hell, Gerald?"
Well, maybe you shouldn't attack people. What should I do, though? Do I attack now?
Yes, you can attack now.
Do I roll this
Off the
D20?
cart.
Off the cart
No,
I go
you-
with my short swords.
With your dual that word.
The blades.
Yes. Okay. Since you are dual weaponing it, and you just ran towards him, roll 2d6.
2d6. Okay, the first d6, that's a d8. First d6 is a 4. The second is a 5.
I am subtracting 2 because I don't think the short sword is supposed to be used to. Actually,
Maybe not then.
I'm just gonna subtract 1, so you do 8 points of damage. And this
Okey-dokey.
dude, as you stab at him, he's looking very rough, like really rough. And it's now his turn. He's bloody, dude. It's now his turn. He looks at all of you who haven't taken any damage. He looks at the dude who cast frostbite on him, which is still on his skin and it's still burning him. And he weighs his options, and then he gets up and he runs. See ya, not worth it. Do you guys want?
I think he would.
Do you guys want to do anything?
Yeah.
Let's celebrate. We didn't come to kill. We're not
Okay.
listening to Temperance.
Okay.
Killing meant to maiming it, and we did that. Our mission is accomplished.
You have beat this level. Yeah.
Yay!
Now put that down. Don't you dare fall.
Yay!
Purple, if he's okay.
Okay. Do you guys? Okay. You see this furbolg just start to collapse near this kobold who is very bloody. And they start to try and do healing magic, but their magic isn't very good at this point. At this time, because they're hurt so much as well. Do you guys want to help them, or just go on to the city?
I need his pizza. Thank you, baby.
I mean, we could throw them in the back of the fertilizer and just take them to the inn.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's no
Maybe.
effort on our part.
Maybe you should talk to them first.
That's fine.
So,
I don't know how people will take you just picking them and their bloody friend up and throwing them into the bag full of sacked shit.
Well, I mean, we might be able to get a bounty or something.
Do this. Facts. Hey, fur ball and green ball. Do y'all want to take it to the thing? The
Okay,
thing being the end
First of
that we're
all,
going to?
I should have described them. The furbolg is bulky, but at the same time, he looks very timid, and his skin is as green as the leaves on the trees. The kobold looks very much like a lizard, and her skin is very like an autumn orange. So you call to them, and the furbolg looks over to you and looks horrified when you offer to take them to an inn, because they see the horses pointing towards Bella Villa. And he says, "No, No, thank you. I do not want to go back there. Please, no. Thank you for saving us, though. My name is. Please don't laugh. Zipper.
Wait, whose
Shaka
name is
sort of
this?
laughs and goes, I have no idea what a zipper is, so it's fine. We only use buckles around from.
Okay,
Is this
zippers
the
would be
furball?
in this world. What?
Is this the Furbolg's name?
Yeah, the Furbolg. The one who is conscious.
Conscious. Conscious friend and unconscious other friends.
Thank you again for saving us.
Well, is there any Timon speaks up for the cart? Hopefully they can hear him. Well, is there any place that we can take you? I mean, it's not any of our trouble just go out of our way and do something.
Well, I don't know. Our home isn't. I mean, our camp isn't too far from here. Do any of you know healing magic? Cause Kobold is not looking very good, and I mean, not Kobold. Necro is not looking very good, and I don't want to lose her.
Fortunately, no.
How far of a ride are we from the city we just left?
A few hours. Think, Zipper. There's I guess, organization who isn't. Wait, no, that's later. There's, I don't know. There's a witch who's about 20 minutes that away, and he points back towards Silverwood. If you guys could help me get her there, I could get her healing herbs and help her. And please, I don't want to lose Negro. Please, I'll give you the loot she stole from them. Please. What do you
Shaka
do?
looks back at his friends and struggles by his friends like, well, we saved some thieves, but they're offering they're offering some other loot if we help them not die, which you should decide quickly because she looks pretty dead.
Loot to Mav, and maybe she can learn how to play an instrument.
With you trying to get able to join your cult of instruments.
We do not need 3 people playing the lute or the lyre.
I can play something on the way if that helps. I just really want to save my friend, please.
Okay, as long as you can play better than these two and gestures to them, you're good.
Okay, fine. If it was the road, that was it. We know we can play better. We can have like a little.
My mother says I'm great.
Oh, okay. Are any of you strong or something? Cause I'm not.
How heavy is the kobold?
Around, let's say 200, including
well, he weighs the exact same amount as Shaka, so maybe don't give it to the blue man.
I can help you.
Have to be.
I can help you lift her up. I'm just not strong enough by my own, and I really don't want to hurt her any more than she is.
What would my strength need to pick her up?
Depends. Are you just helping him, or is everyone in the group helping?
I can help if I need the help.
I think I actually have the most strength, so it might be best for Temperance to help.
Probably. Who's the strongest out?
Funny thing is,
that's the first thing we should answer.
Funny thing is, without the bonus, yes, Temperance is the strongest. So you're all helping?
Sure. That way it can be like less injuries and setting
Okay.
down.
Then in that case, you just have to roll over a 6.
Ow! Meditator, please,
Wait.
Jesus.
No?
Meditator
No,
takes
over a
initiative.
5. There we go.
Oh, bro, I rolled a 19.
I rolled a
Suddenly,
17.
Shaka had the strength of a god.
Okay, who was that?
I got an 18.
Okay. And Birdie?
17.
Okay. I'm not even gonna roll for him because you three just lift her up as if she's made of feathers, and he runs and grimaces his face as he puts a blanket or a bedroll over the fertilizer on the cart for you guys to lay her on, and you lay her down as gently as can be, and she's not hurt anymore, and you guys feel like you just accomplished something amazing.
This feeling is similar to the time I saved that dog that one time. I feel great.
Please tell me that was a Taz reference.
I'm just now realizing something.
Shaka is officially Magnus.
Zipper is a bear-like creature, yes?
What?
Is there food in here?
Yes.
I'm looking for food. Jesus. Hi, Pookaroo.
Zipper is a bear-like creature, yes?
They're kind of, it really depends on their face.
Do you want one?
They're like
1 minute. 1 minute.
doggish, bearish.
Okay.
I found a crispy treat. I'm back.
Look in reference.
Sorry.
Oh.
He's smaller than that, but he is green and looks a lot younger. And
I can't tell if anyone is hearing me. Okay, so we're heading back now. Like, back the way we came to do a quick detour.
We're helping, yo.
and this is what Necro looks like. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Go back to reference page. Okay, so you guys are heading back.
Oh my gosh, she's freaking adorable.
Just so you know, I didn't draw any of this. Like, I can't do that shit.
She's so cute.
Her, and she deserves it.
Let me go listen to something real quick. So you guys are heading back?
Our detour back.
Yeah. I was not always just me.
We did good. I feel good. And I go that spooky dookie in.
No, we
Okay.
still need to go back to Belleville and drop off the fertilizer.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay. You ready? As you're heading back towards Silverwood for your detour to get to the witch's hut. What was his name? Zipper takes true to his promise and starts singing a simple tune. At first, it just sounds like notes, no words, but slowly to you three, you hear words in it. First, it's not all the words, or it's fragments of words, but as he keeps singing this over and over, you hear more and more of it.
Can we join in? Can we join in with the song, please?
I was not always darkness queen. I once was a girl. And after that, he hums some more, and then he starts singing that tune again. I was not always darkness queen. I once was a girl. And the voice you hear singing the words does not sound like Zipper. It's not Zipper's voice, and you don't know where it's coming from. And who has the highest perception?
I've got a +1 to perception.
+1.
Can I help you?
+4. Birdie?
Did you not steal my shit?
Birdie.
I'm sorry.
Or Temperance. As he's singing this, overhead you see a sparkling golden butterfly flying
Young
with
man.
you back towards that place, and it comes down and settles on his nose, making him laugh. And it flaps its wing in tune with his singing.
Can you
I
get your butt
was
off my
not
lap?
always darkness queen. I once was a girl. And after he does that a few times, and the butterfly moving its wing in synchronizing dance with the song, he laughs and looks at you guys and says, "Look, guys, isn't this so cool? I wonder if she likes the music." Do you want to
Derby vibes at all?
Shaka is listening to the weird, low-key exorcist nonsense going on and everyone else is.
Are any of you gonna bring up the words to him?
Not the weirdest thing I've seen.
Honestly, not for me either. Got kind with the butterfly though. Like in me. I want to eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess please don't eat it. I've never seen this type before. It's probably endangered, but I think it's pretty cool. I wonder why it likes this wordless tune so much.
It's not what?
Saying words.
Wait, you guys? No, I'm not. I'm just humming the tune. Lola was a darkness queen. I once was a little girl. And at first you hear his voice, and then the words overlap with his voice till you just hear the words. Wait, you guys hear words?
Words there.
Definitely words, dude.
What words do
Not
you
that
hear?
I'm judging you.
What words do you hear?
This queen that once was a kid, apparently.
Which is logical. You can't just come out the womb as a grown woman. Like, that's weird.
Like, that's what the words are.
1 minute, I'm typing the lyrics.
What is this about? What is this? Oh, it's a note to me. Never mind.
There, look in reference.
Yeah, we were right.
Okay. Wait, you hear all those words?
A lot of words there, man.
Most people hear words.
Okay. Quiet. Okay. I once was a little girl. Parents that I loved and trust. This is called her. Okay. Tell me if you guys hear anything after that verse when I sing the rest of the tune. The wasn't always darkness queen. I once was a girl with parents who I loved and trust, and a little sister pearl. No. With parents who I loved and trust, and a sister who shined like a pearl. And he stopped and looked at you like you guys were gods. Did you hear anything?
Yeah, there was more. Like, parents that were loved and trusted something about a sister.
She's
Oh my
pretty,
God.
like a pearl.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys.
Yes.
Guys, that's the song of the Queen of Darkness. There's only a few people in the entire world who can hear the words, and they can't hear it like you guys do. They just hear parts of it. Like there's one lady who can just hear the ones about a girl and a sister and her being queen, and another one who just heard the ones about the parents. But you guys can hear all of it. That's amazing.
Wait, back up. Beep. About this darkness bit? Hold on.
Yeah, also let me type the rest of the lyrics.
Amazing. I mean, it's just the first parts of a verse song. Like, it may not be a song that everyone can hear, but there's probably more of
I'm
it.
a crazy person.
Guys, do you know what this means?
That we're possessed by evil dark queen lady?
No, I don't think so. That's not. Yeah, I said who sparkles like a pearl, but it didn't fit with what I was singing because I couldn't understand the freaking recording I made.
All I could hear was sister, and then the rest was just vague words. That's it.
Fair enough. How about each time I'm going to type the lyrics, then I'll sing it?
Okay, that'll be fine.
Okay. No, the opposite actually. Legend says that the ones who hear the song are destined to be the ones to defeat the darkness and free us from our hundreds of years of bondage. Gang, gang.
I assume you're probably just laughing pointlessly at this instead of it.
That last part was not said by Zipper, just so you know. That was said by your DM.
I figured.
But it's amazing. There's an entire organization, or I guess a guild, full of people who who can hear the song, and it's amazing. Necro knows some of the words, but not as many as you. This is amazing. And as he finishes his rant about how you guys are so awesome, how you guys are destined for greatness, you pull up to the witch's hut, and the witch comes out and nods to Zipper and Necromar and waves her hand, and Necromar floats up and into the house, and Zipper follows soon after. I know you guys are going to Bell Villa. Just be careful. We'll meet you here after you finish. We can talk more, and I can take you to that guild. It's so awesome. Bye. And right. He pats himself down and he pulls out a bag and a coin purse, and he tosses it to you guys. Right, I forgot about our payment. I'm so sorry. But see you guys afterwards?
Ma'am? Yes? Um. I can give you my card. No, it's okay.
What you want, a burger?
From where?
I'm going to McDonald's. McKenna,
Oh,
where's
yeah.
open?
Yeah.
Unless you want to wait and get something from Jack.
Whichever is fine, mommy. Wherever you're going.
All right.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. With a range of feeding arrangements for myself.
But
anyway, I'm back.
Okay, so quickly butts into Zipper's. Okay, like that's fine as well, but we have a second quest that we also have to do. So we may we'll come back to check on Nitrous, but I don't know if we'll be able to go to the guild or not.
okay, here's the thing: the quests are not time restricted.
Okay.
So you can, if you wanted to, you could forget about the Darford quest for a month in game time and go back to it later. And it would still be valid.
I'll talk with the compatriots then.
Do you guys want to open the bag he tossed you?
I feel like we should, because there may be scrolls, and I'm into scrolls.
Okay.
Don't ask. Shock has a very weird idea of what depth means. Don't worry about. Don't listen to him.
We can open the bag. Zipper tossed this. I mean, there's probably just coins or something.
Okay.
Money's also good.
You open the bag, and inside you find 150 gold pieces and what looks to be a piece of sheet music, but it's missing the other pieces, and it's wrapped so carefully in this soft, silky cloth, as if someone were trying to protect it with their life. They didn't do a very good
God
job.
knows rude guys had that, but
Can we read the sheet music? Is it in a language we don't know?
Temperance, can we not torture Matt for 5 seconds?
I want to play my lyre.
Okay.
And we have a long.
You can somewhat make it out, but all of you who can play an instrument or think you can or whatever,
we can,
or want to try to help, roll a d20. Perception.
What did you roll, bro? Because I'm not helping.
Oh God, where'd you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10. We're not subjugating ourselves to you again.
Yeah.
Okay.
This could go well.
A 10 with Micah is actually a 13.
Gang.
You rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a 1.
And Allie, what did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
Okay. That is a 6 for you. Micah.
Yes.
Shaka looks at the paper and he can't really make it out other than reading the notes like a kid would, reading the letters. And he can make out C-E-D or C-E rest D. Other than that, he can't make out anything else on the paper.
Shaka stays it for a long time, trying to figure out more. When he gives up, he kind of puts it back safely in its wrapping. It looks at us like, I got nothing. I mean, I got C, E, and D, which you can't play that. I mean, I can, but it's not going to help us. No, Temperance don't offer to play for me.
No one's playing. In fact, you don't even know if you can play because you don't know what tempo or what pitch or anything other than it has those 3 notes. So please don't try to play it.
Shaka learned his lesson. Temperance lesson.
Okay. So you're heading back to Bella Villa.
Surprised you didn't
Right,
even
guys?
bother trying to explain I won. Pretty much in my mind, there's Temperance throwing the Temperance and I'm reading it.
Know it. I'll do that. Temperance, as you look at the piece of paper, you get distracted and notice how pretty the cloth is.
Yeah.
You can't have that.
You don't notice anything about the paper, just, ooh, this is a pretty color.
You got it, boy. You did good, son. You did good.
And,
Oh God.
Team Mom is suffering.
and Maeve looks at the picture and she realizes, or she looks at the paper and she realizes she doesn't know shit about reading music. So
It's not a thing that military teaches.
So she's not helpful at all. Okay, so you guys are you guys ready to head back to your quest?
Yeah, give all the sticky fertilizer. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna leave my nose at this point.
Okay.
Please end my suffering.
You guys head back, and it's another 40 minutes because of your detour to get to the edge of town. And when you hit the edge, there are guards waiting there, and you have to show them a piece of paper. You have to show them the quest paper stamped by the innkeeper for them to let you through. As you ride through this town, you notice that everyone here is either a human or an elf. There are no other races here, only human and elf. And as you're riding deeper into the town, looking for the head gardener, you see these people give you the dirtiest look. Like you weren't worth the dog shit they step in. After a while, you finally find the Great Gardens, and there is a pristine-looking gardener. Like, he hasn't gotten mud on him ever. And he greets you with a disgusted look, not as disgusted as the other people you saw in the streets, but still pretty disgusted. He looks at the fertilizer and he looks even more disgusted. Not at you, but at the fertilizer, like like he does not want to touch it. He looks at you three and then at the fertilizer and smiles. Hey, would you be dears and unload this for me? There's a shack right over there that the help gets the fertilizer from, and it would be so wonderful if you could help me move it in there. I'll pay you for it.
And that's on top of the payments we're already getting?
That's on top of the 300 you're already getting.
Guys, get some shit haulers.
No, we're not. I refuse.
I mean, money's good. We like food.
Okay. So
Have provisions.
who's in for moving the fertilizer? You don't all have to.
I'm not about that life of him making faces at us, so maybe not.
Do any
It
of you?
depends on how much he wants to pay.
Do you want to ask him?
Oh no, I'm just gonna stare at him.
Every socialization skills in this run is great.
He
No one
just
has
stares
any
at. He just stares
Former
back.
mercenary.
He just
I
stares.
need
Did I
payment.
look at it?
Can the DM talk?
Sorry.
He just stares back at you with this fake ass smile. Do any of you get up to do? Come on, I'll pay you. It'll be worth your while.
Give
What
it.
kind of gardener are you? You have no mud on you. Like, what do you do?
I am the Bellevilla gardener. I'm the grand gardener. Any gardener as wonderful as me does not get dirt on him.
So you don't garden. You watch people garden. Is
I
that what
am the
I'm
grand
understanding?
gardener. I am the grand gardener, and if you keep insulting me like this, I will call the guards on you.
Whoa,
He's
buddy.
literally asking a question.
What?
Buddy, boy, man, bro, dude, homie. Like, dude.
Someone said something about a question.
Temperance just like angrily explained that Shakaz is asking questions because he doesn't know.
Fine. I guess I can bear this a little longer. Especially for, and he says under his voice, do any of you have special hearing?
Thanks.
I don't think so.
So
I
none
don't
of
think
you.
so.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
all
the
of you roll a
standard
perception check.
Yep.
Oh, where's my dice?
Perception time.
Haha,
Did
nat
I
20.
click on the wrong tab?
Whoa. Yeah, you got way better than me, dude.
What?
15.
Yeah, nat 20.
Whoa. Okay. Which character rolled a nat 20?
That was me. Why are you on my pants?
You're
I'm sorry,
you're
that was an
saying
out of
that's me
What
and
Mav.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Maeve, sorry.
Maeve. Okay. Birdie and Allie sound the same to me over Discord.
Okay, Temperance rolled 15.
Okay, you two sound the same over Discord. The way I'm discerning you guys is by the volume I have you at. But okay, Maeve rolls a 20, and you can hear him say, "Filthy lower life forms." Did you hear me say that?
Yes. I would like
Okay.
to roll and intimidate.
What are you going to
Richard.
do to intimidate?
Mom.
Well, I mean, is the shack past him?
The shack is to the right of you. He's towards the left of you. Like, he's
Okay,
staying as
before we
far
do
away
anything.
as he possibly can from that shack.
Okay, maybe it wouldn't be an intimidate, but it would be a damn shame if I were to pick up one of these sacks and it just happened to go on over my shoulder onto his legs.
But that would imply we agreed is the thing, and we didn't.
Okay. So you're
That's
What?
going to agree to take that stuff. Actually, wait a minute. As you're thinking this, you hear a whoosh, and you all look over towards the park, and there is a bush that just randomly combusted, and above that bush is the sparkling gold butterfly that Temperance saw earlier, or that all of you saw earlier on Zipper's nose. And
Just
he
so
screams,
I-
not that shit again.
I'm still gonna talk fly.
and he screams, "My garden! and runs over, taking off one of his silk gloves and trying to hit the fire with it as if he has no clue what he's doing, and the glove just catches on fire and he throws it down and he's trying to stomp it out, but his stomps are so dainty. And that's when you notice a group of what would be a slave race?
That's a good question.
Pretty much
what am I
anything
thinking?
you can make a
No,
Yeah, you could do like.
no, yeah.
If he's armed, he was an elf. Do like halflings or something.
like
Yeah,
tieflings or
gnomes. A couple of halflings come out. No, I'm going to go. A couple of gnomes come out of the shed and run over with buckets of water, tossing it on his glove and on the bush, and the butterfly just flies over to your cart. And if you didn't know better, you'd think it looked pleased as hell. And the Grand Gardener is crying and weeping over not his garden, but his glove, which is now ruined. And the gnomes you notice are in shackles, and they look barely fed, and their clothes are tattered. And then he gets up and he slaps one of the gnomes. "You imbeciles! Why couldn't you get her out here faster? That single glove cost me 4,000 gold. You will be taking this out of your paychecks." And the gnomes just look like they're used to it. What do you guys want to do?
I would like my 300 gold first before I do anything.
Ugh, fine. He pulls out a bag and chucks it at you. But his chuck is so weak, it just barely makes it to you. "Take your damn gold and get off the cart and leave." Just so you know, the cart is not yours. It was never yours.
On one hand, you've been paid. On the other hand, these gnomes do look very sad.
Here's the thing. If you fight here, you're at risk of him calling the guard, which is 50 strong. 50 strong and at least level 10.
Okay. So let's see.
Their decision, leave it be.
Here's an idea. You see a small gnome child start to move towards the fire when one of the female gnomes looks at you and tosses the small child up towards you, and she looks at you with begging eyes.
Sweet, we're parents. I'm not so ready, bro.
The child does look small enough to fit into one of your backpacks rather comfortably.
Let's put the gnome child in his backpack.
Okay.
We're stealing a baby.
Awesome.
We're not stealing if we were given the child.
The other gnomes see you put the child in your pack as the Grand Gardener is still yelling at them, and they smile as little as they can, or they smile a little bit, letting you know as if they were saying thank you.
Let's give a swift nod in return, then tell the others that they need to go.
What?
What?
Swift nod and like confirmation.
Oh yeah, we're nodding. That's what. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come back here.
At this point, you have to get off the cart.
We did our mission, guys. Let's start a long walk back home.
Yeah, the gnomes nod back to you and get back to their work. The mother gnome looks happy, but she is crying.
It's about the thing we did.
We did good. We saved
Yeah.
the orange and the green man, and we saved the baby.
Okay.
We're doing good.
Gnome child
Okay,
is
do you
the
wanna
purpose.
do-
I don't feel like I.
Do you want to do anything in this village? Because there are spas, there are inns, there
Want to
are...
leave. We have a gnome baby. We need to leave.
Yeah,
You want to leave?
we're also very much in the town.
They are not a fan of blue or red.
Okay, yeah, you're hated in town.
Yeah, we want to go. Let's go. Let's leave.
Okay, as you guys walk out, an older child around the age of 16, like an older human, grabs a rotten tomato and chucks it at you. Roll for dexterity.
Chuck's at whom? I couldn't get going here.
It's real important on who he checks it at.
Oh, yeah, very important.
He chucks it at... I'm trying to think which one of you looks the strangest.
I mean, I am the freakiest.
Yeah.
Out of the
He
two.
chucks it at Maeve.
Okay, I would like to roll an acrobatics
Okay.
to grab it and then start juggling. Just for giggles.
Okay.
Please and
Roll.
thanks.
Let me find my dice again. Because my cat stole it.
Oh.
Yeah, he does that. He'll pick my dice up and steal them.
A slight of paw.
Slight of paw, indeed.
So I have a +5 to my acrobatics, which makes, and I rolled a 15, so that makes that a 20.
Nice.
Good. I'm glad it wasn't me he chucked it at. That would have been terrible.
See, this is why, Monk is kind of cool, because the acrobatic shit.
So, you catch the tomato and you swing it around to get rid of the momentum, and then you start tossing it and staring at him, and he looks both impressed and horrified.
Take that, you little shit.
Shaka does a fist pump to the air
That
and goes
was
like,
not
cool
in
team
character.
mom.
Okay. You guys still leaving?
We're still leaving.
Okay.
It's
You
to
get
leave.
to the edge of town, and the guardsmen glare at you, and one of them grabs one of your bags and starts rummaging through it. And question: does one of you hold all the gold, or do each of you share it evenly?
Assume do we share it? Do we share it?
Either we share it or we give it to team mom. Those are our two options. I don't trust you, or I don't trust Shaka or Timbers with the money, to be quite honest. So either share it evenly or it's given to Matt.
Timbers is sad because he should be trusted with the money.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Maeve is the one who has the child in her backpack. Since right at this moment, I don't trust either of the other two of you to have the child.
Shaka is a responsible man.
Okay,
He's only stolen 3 things.
how about this? Maeve hold on to most of the money, but give you both some in case you guys come onto a...
We can allowances.
Who left? What?
Okay.
Okay.
It said Discord wasn't working. What the fuck would happen?
I don't know. But you're back now. But Maeve, how about this? Maeve gives you some but none of you trust each other with all of it. So, like, you all have, like, the both of you have, like, 50 gold on you right now.
Okay.
So the guard grabs a coin. Does anyone have a coin?
Like a quarter?
That works. Just flip it. Birdie is tails, you are heads.
Okay, hold on a second. Cat, please give me my wallet. Thank you.
I could
I
just
have
flip a
faith
randomizer.
dice, so if that would be easier.
I just need something that rolls a 1
Heads
or a
and
2.
tails? Okay, here we go. Heads and tails, right?
Yeah, Tawny is tails, you are heads.
I got tails.
Okay. He grabs your backpack and rummages through it, and he pulls out your small bag of coins, stuffs it in his pockets, then pulls out one of your daggers and smirks at you and puts that on his belt, and then tosses you back your bag and tosses Temperance back his bag and says, "Get out of here, you dirty lowlifes."
Keep rummaging. You missed something good, actually. Okay, the bear trap.
The bear trap is not set open in your bag, or you wouldn't have an arm
That
at
would be
this
a terrible idea. That would be a horrible idea. Do not
No.
open bear traps in your bag. What is wrong with you?
I can disarm it easily. It's fine. It's fine if it's open for me. I can just disarm it. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you both have 50.
Cool fact.
So on you, you now have 0 GP, and you only have 1 dagger.
How close is this dude to me?
To who?
The Maeve.
To Maeve? I'm gonna say you're in the middle, like out of protective instinct of the child. To protect it, they're on either side of you, so you're in the middle.
They
Okay,
let this
and
one go,
5
guys.
feet. They're like 5 feet away from you.
And they're all focused on, like, everything else and not me.
No, everyone is focused on all the guards are focused on the 3 of you.
Shit. That would be the worst time to pull anything. So I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna
I'm just gonna watch and look sad.
Okay, so you're not gonna do anything. You guys are just gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
For this business.
We'll get it back.
You leave the town, and before you leave before you leave all the way, you hear another whoosh, and the guard who took your money is screaming as the bag he took out of his pocket catches a flame, and he tosses it towards you guys. And then he screams again as the dagger starts to heat up, and he takes it out, tosses it a bit, and throws it at you guys again. But
See, I told you we'd get it back.
But right before it hit either of them hits either of you, the butterfly flies over from the guard over to you guys, and the dagger kind of stops right before it hits the butterfly, and then it just tumbles to the ground, cool as ice, and the bag just instantly stops burning. And the guard looks at you 3 and says, "Hey, stop right there!" And you better get booking it.
No, sir, you told us to leave. I will pick up the shit and take off.
Solid.
You start running, and after about 5 minutes of running, you notice that the guard isn't following you anymore, and you can slow down. But the butterfly... Someone roll a perception check. Actually, no, never mind. Temperance, you notice that the butterfly is still helping you overhead. Or not, the butterfly is still above your all's heads.
What is to do, insect?
What?
Temperance asking the butterfly.
Temperance is asking the butterfly?
Dude, don't speak
Well,
of
it's
butterflies.
flying
They're full of
overhead.
nonsense and lies. Pretty nonsense and lies, but nonsense and lies nonetheless.
Tell me what you're saying in game recording, because your brain... What does Temperance want to do?
Butterfly what it wants them to do.
It asks the butterfly what it wants them to do.
I'm assuming it's flying overhead, so does it want us to go in a direction, or is it just there?
And do you say this out loud?
I just asked, what do you want us to do to the butterfly
Okay.
above our head?
As you say this, the other two in your party look up with you and see the butterfly, and the butterfly floats down and lands on Temperance's nose, and then starts flying forward, and a bit farther away, you see a cart, and you see a large somewhat bear-like green person, and you notice him, and you recognize him as Zipper.
Zipper! Our dude! Our singing man!
Can we give him
Hi.
a child?
Do you
Come
want
in.
a baby?
You... What? Was the
I will
monk
open my
pregnant?
The kid.
Why are you looking at me?
You're the only
Why was-
woman. I think you're a woman. Are you?
I am.
You don't look any
momentarily
Where did
forgot
you
I was
get
the
a
only female
child?
character.
It was given to us as a yes.
Please, get this kid out of...
Oh. He looks sad, as if he understands now. Okay. Well, I can't take care of a child. Me and Necromar. Hey, y'all! And this orange horned head pops out from the back of the cart where she was laying down. It's nice to meet you guys. Really.
Oh, you're fun girl, dude.
What?
Do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a girl. You didn't realize that?
I call everyone dude.
Does.
Okay.
Anyways,
But, yeah, we don't have time to take care of a kid. But, oh yeah, if you guys come back to the guild with us, I'm sure that the guild master could take care of the kid for you, or even one of the other guild members. We're not all
Okay,
adventurers.
guys. This is entirely off topic, but my cat just rolled a nat 20.
can we save this 20 for later?
Your cat is a delight.
Choose one thing you want to do right now that has to have something to do with an ability of a cat.
Oh gosh, it's always lots of opportunities.
Well, shit, acrobatics.
What do you want to do with acrobatics?
Juggle the baby.
Juggle the baby.
Juggle the baby.
Okay, fine. I will juggle the small child.
Okay. You take the bag of coins and take the gnome child out of your bag, and they both feel about the same, and you start juggling the two, and Zipper and Necro both look horrified and very, very impressed. And the little gnome child is screeching so happily, like they're having the best. Mommy! Like they're so happy.
See, we're awesome at this whole like adulting thing.
No, we're not.
That is not what was meant to happen. Can you stop putting things in your mouth?
And, and just
I'm sorry.
and you
I have to mom at my cat.
it's okay.
You're momming in game and at cats.
And as you stop juggling the child, you notice that. Do you guys want it to be a boy or a girl child?
I assumed male.
Well,
It's
gnomes can be
out.
both.
Yes,
I
I
am
am
fit off
moving
anyway,
the asshole right
okay?
now.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking to my cat.
Oh,
Are
It can be whatever.
we
If
are
it's
giving
weirdly
the
off topic, chances are I'm talking to my cat.
okay.
gnome child
Same.
away anyway. What does it matter?
Make it both. And
No, what?
Dover
Fine,
and Josh's
fine.
child.
You can't figure out if it's a her or a him, so you could decide just to call them, and you catch the child in one hand, and they reach up and grab Maeve's horns and laughs and says, "Auntie again!"
You've been chosen.
I
You've been
guess
chosen.
I'll go ahead and
No more juggling the child. No. I'm not
We're
going to
gonna
risk
bring in this
this child. I'm already coming up with a way that it can contribute in the story. Shush.
You're not
Turn this kid off.
This child was not planned.
Get this
That's
kid
a
away.
cruel thing to say.
No, this child was not planned in the story.
That's still a cruel thing to say.
I did not create
This poor
I created
baby.
this child 5 seconds ago.
Well,
You're
go
not
to the
fighting
guild.
because your ass is crap.
No,
I like how
fine.
we've only played this game for like, what, 2 hours? And you already have a baby. Good job, guys.
Wow, you're right on the nose.
We are doing amazing.
Okay.
This time we haven't killed anyone yet.
Also amazing.
Instead we adopted a kid and now we're trying to get rid of it.
No murder, procreation, make some kid like an idiot for trying to throw a tomato at us. It's awesome.
Guys, are you gonna get in the cart, or did you not want to meet the guild?
Oh yeah, those people. These are people that we need to ask about and give them our child.
Yes.
We're giving the guild our kid.
Into the cart we go.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Granny Mar. No, we're gonna go see the grandma.
The grandma, like teeth.
Yeah.
Nervous all of a sudden.
Don't worry, it has 2 different meanings. And
Charlie looks uncertain, but he is trusting this orange woman.
they head off down the road, and about 30 minutes out, they take a side road off. And he says, "We're gonna be on this road for a little while, so what do you want to do?"
Temperance eagerly shouts music.
Oh god.
Shaka looks horrified and somewhat embarrassed and begs Temperance in his eyes, please no.
Music.
Do a performance roll.
Do a temperance roll. It's 8.
8?
8.
Okay.
What we're learning today is that Brent actually wanted to be a bard,
3.
but also wanted to be a
3, 11, Okay, so you try to play your lyre again, and it's not as bad as the last time. It's still not very good, but it's like a child is playing, and instead of someone who just doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
Competency on the fact that we're still driving. I play better when we're still.
The child, in fact, the child is covering their ears and then takes the lyre from you and hold on.
Oh dear, that was spooky.
Oh my god. The child takes the lyre from you and starts playing it like an expert.
No.
The child just starts playing it as if they had done this for years, and they smile up at Maeve and say, "Auntie Happy, Auntie Happy,
Wow, food.
Well, damn.
Dirt playing more for Auntie." Their name is Dirt. All their names were Dirt.
Oh, this poor tiny thing.
Fritz tried his section of the car because he was outdone by a child.
And
Shocked, amused, and also vaguely lost.
Zipper looks very impressed by this by this 4 or 5-year-old playing the lyre like they had been to school for it for 10 years. And Necromar actually looks at the child and says, hey little dude, how old are you? Dirt is oh, Dirt doesn't know. Dirt is Dirt doesn't know. Gnome's not allowed to be happy in Bellevilla. So, no birthday, no talking, no music. And he just starts getting sad, and the music starts playing sadly too. And it's this sorrowful song that actually brings you all to tears.
Fritz is crying anyway because he was outdone by a child.
Temperance wants to be a bard, but he's not a bard, and it's very sad.
Necromar is crying, and she takes the little fella and just hugs him, stopping the playing, and she just hugs him tight as she can and says, "It's okay, little dude. You're gonna find a better home. Yeah. And we'll be your family. Yeah. We'll be your family forever. You'll find out." And Dirt is weeping as they cling to Necromar. Thank you, Orange Auntie.
Shaka, can I roll for something?
What do you want to do?
I want to ask Dirt if they would like to change their name to something that's less derogatory.
You don't have to rule to that.
I don't?
No.
Oh, cool.
The question.
In that case, Shaka looks at Dirt for a long time, thoughtful, then goes, "Hey, little dude. So, my whole people thing is us after we reach a certain age or do a certain thing is us changing our name to fit who we are. Would you like to do that?"
What?
You're your own dude now. You can totally be whoever you want to be. That starts with you changing your name if you want.
I don't I don't have to take orders from a master. I can be myself.
Shaka smiles, and he's still crying, but he smiles and nods.
Dirt moves away from Necromar, who lets them, and runs over to Shaka and hugs him. Thank you, Blue Unky. And he's crying this happy cry for at least 5 minutes before he starts to calm down. And I'm saying they start to calm down, and Dirt looks everywhere. You know what? You three.
Uh-oh.
Either you three toss a coin.
Oh no, my coins.
This would require me to get updated coin.
Okay, then in that case, roll a
let me do
d6.
that.
Roll a d4.
Roll a
Actually,
d4.
let me do that. It's literally right across the room.
You can either toss a coin or roll a d4.
The d4.
I got it.
Roll
I got a
D4.
2.
Oh, okay. I'll roll then because I did just
Okay.
go grab my wallet.
Did you get a tail?
And 2. Wait, no, I rolled a d6. My bad.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Okay. And Allie?
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So this child is definitely a girl now.
Woot woot.
Dirt thinks for a bit, looks at you, and then smiles. I want to be Melody. And their smile is the purest, most beautiful thing you've ever seen, because it's the smile of a child boy who, for the first time in their entire life, has been happy. What do you want to do?
Well, we're still in the carriage, so.
Yeah. No, I'm asking if any of you
Shaka's happy.
Chakra's happy.
Shaka's happy. He doesn't look happy, but he's happy, I promise. He doesn't smile a lot, but he looks pleased. And while talking, he does.
Melody notices this and smiles wide enough for the both of them.
Hooray! All the fluff.
Okay, let's get back to the quest. You guys are in the cart for a few hours, and Melody is playing the lyre, and then
This is very sad.
No, it's actually very happy now. It's very upbeat, and
Temperance is sad. This is liar.
and Zipper starts singing along with the tune, just making up words, and Necromar is patting the cart along with the tune. And it's not a song that you've heard before or anything that really means anything. It's just a song that makes you feel happy. It makes you feel really good, and it reminds you why you wanted to become an adventurer in the first place. All of you get +1 inspiration.
In our memory, bro.
Oh.
All of you will remember this. So forever, you all have +1 inspiration. I don't exactly know how inspiration works at this point, but whatever.
The point is, feel good.
We'll figure it out later. Okay. So after stupid Discord, I don't want to know about other places. But after a few hours of this, of you all clapping along, singing along, banging along, you come up to this cottage in the woods, and it's a cozy little cottage, and Zipper stops the cart, and he gets out, and he helps Necromar and Melody off of the cart, and then offers to help any of y'all off the cart. Do any of you take his help?
Temperance is a liar.
Temperance glares at Zipper.
He is displeased.
Liar.
Oh, before y'all got off, Melody handed Temperance back his lyre and said, "Thank you, Horned Unky."
Temperance really not into this because he's still very angrily unpleased and his ego is still damaged.
Hey, know this boy. Know this. This child is destined to be a bard.
Yep.
I don't know who the hell is messaging on what, but it's driving me insane. Okay, do you guys take his help or what?
Temperance gets off by himself.
Figures are tall, so I'm not really sure if that'll be much helping with him. As much as it would be like a hindrance to him.
Okay, so Shaka doesn't take his help. I'm guessing Temperance doesn't take his help. What about Maeve? Allie?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Said,
Oh, God. 1 minute. Ow. Type your thing in the game recording, because I can't hear any of y'all, and I don't know if you can hear me.
uh-oh. Oh, no.
Okay. You know what? For the time being, I am going to mute all my servers. Yeah, I don't know why. I can hear Micah just fine.
Sorry, because I am stuffing my face right now.
No problem. Okay, now I can hear you.
Yay!
I think. All of you say stuff.
Ow!
What?
Okay, I can hear all of you. Okay, so Allie takes his help. Zipper smiles at Maeve and helps her down carefully, and then leans over and whispers in her ear, "I think you guys made that child the happiest being alive. You guys are really nice and really cool. I'm glad there are adventurers like you." And then he walks inside of the cozy cottage after Necromar went in with Melody.
We did good.
Do you guys want to go inside?
Ego still
You probably
hurts, but
should have
yes.
found out about our creepy, music. Also about our child that they just kind of took away from us and threw in there. Probably have to do that.
Do you guys want to do that now, or wait till our next section?
We should probably. What do y'all want to do?
Continue.
I want to continue too. Your DM is having fun.
I guess I'll go along.
Awesome.
Well, are you sure? Because you have work tomorrow, don't you?
Well, yeah, but like,
Yeah, I might have to head out, or I can't really go
I
anywhere. I'm
mean,
already in my
logically, I probably
apartment.
should. Do I want to? No.
And like, how about this? We'll introduce you to the guild, and then we'll discuss going on the next adventure or whatever. How about that?
Works for me.
Okay.
Coolio.
You three go in, and as soon as you enter, you notice that looks a whole lot bigger on the inside than it does the outside. And there are people, and there are all sorts of people.
You little shit. Why would you do that? Take that back.
Tieflings, dragonborns, elves, gnomes, humans, bards, rogues, soldiers, fighters, all different people, and in, and in the middle of it all is an elderly elf woman, or no, an elderly woman who you can't really make out her race, but you know she's wiser than any of you. And you see Necromar go over to her and hug her and say, we're back, Grandma. We brought new people. They can hear the whole song." And
This grandma has no teeth. I'm very disappointed.
No, the grandma has teeth.
Well, yes, he means like a monster maw. He was expecting like an eldritch horror.
Wait a minute. The grandma hugs her and then slowly walks over to you three, leaning on a cane, and she smiles at you three, and she has these horrific rows of razor sharp needle teeth.
He's disappointed and vaguely terrified, but pleased.
I don't want
Chuck
to be the
had a
grandma
weird
anymore.
sense of what pleases him.
She smiles at you and then speaks. "Thank you. Welcome, dearies. I'm very happy you could come. We haven't had anyone who could hear the whole song ever. It's very grand that you can. And I hear you three saved a young gnome girl from that awful Bella Villa. Oh, you're quite the young adventurers, aren't you? Come in. We have refreshments, and you can rest here. Be sure to talk to the other people. I'm sure they'd love to get to know you." And she... No. It's not Grandma. It's Grandma.
Oh! This entire time.
Hence her teeth.
Chuck was over here being Star, and Bray was like, what?
I've been thinking grandma as in, a grandmother.
She looks She looks grandmotherly, which is probably why they chose Grandma instead of like evil teeth. I don't know.
Evil teeth woman.
She opens her arms to give each of you an offer of a hug, but she lets you three choose.
Princess horrified does not trust grandma.
Okay. Temperance shakes his head, and the grandma just nods and looks at Maeve.
I guess I'll accept.
You walk forward and give the grandma a hug, and she envelops you in her old arms, and you feel safe and loved, and it's this most amazing feeling in the world, and you feel all warm inside like you've never been before. And she pulls away, and you just feel yourself beaming. Like you didn't mean to, but you just feel it on your face. You're beaming. She looks at she looks at Shaka and opens her arms again.
Shaka is very uncomfortable with all these people here. Like, he's not used to large crowds of people, so he kind of like awkwardly goes in for a hug, gives up halfway, and pats her shoulder.
She accepts the pat on the shoulder, and she takes his hand and shakes it, and it's not as strong as Maeve felt it, but you still feel like you're safe and you're loved, and this person couldn't do any harm to you. But you also understood that if she wanted to, she could destroy all of you at once.
It was a trap.
But you have this feeling like she would never do this. And she lets go of you, and she walks away. And as she goes, there are other people who go up to her and hug her tight and pull away beaming. It seems like she's the heart of this guild. What do you... And it's not really crowded. Because it's a really big room. Think a public school gym.
My graduating class is 42 people.
You were actually 60 something.
Okay,
Those people didn't come, Bernie.
Don't think a public school gym. Think it's about the size of half a football field.
Oh, okay. Yes.
But if this was the size of the cabin that it looked like, it would be pretty crowded. But overall, there's about like 30, maybe 40 people in there. So it's not crowded at all.
The track will be less wary, but still like,
Yeah. Okay. Some people
still kind of wary.
Some people wave at you, and Zipper goes up to the front with Melody, and there's this matronly lady who has been playing a harp, and Zipper introduces Melody to them and then points over to you three and motions you over.
we're being invited to a conversation, y'all. Let's pretend we're decent folk.
No.
Chippers, I will actually fight you.
Temperance.
All I have to do is get it in the distance, and then you can't do shit.
Temperance. This is your
What?
Lord speaking. I tell you, this is your command. This is whatever religion you are speaking. Behave.
Listen, if a bad won't give us our allowance, we will be poor.
No, I'm joking. You can do whatever you want. As long as that does not involve picking a fight here. Unless you're drunk.
Please don't murder anyone.
Do you guys go over to Zipper, Melody, and the harp lady?
Chuck will go over.
Nice. Maeve?
Yeah, I'll go over there.
Okay. Temperance?
Are you going or are you pouting?
I said I'd go, unfortunately.
Okay. You
But I'm
all,
still pouting.
you all three go over there, and Melody is beaming as you do. Like, not the beaming like she just got a hug from the grandma, but more a beaming like she's so happy to be here. And it reminds you of that feeling of all of you playing music on the cart. And Zipper starts talking. This is Harper. It's Harper. Yes, I know. No laughing at her. But she's actually a mother herself. Her son recently died. It wasn't anybody's fault. He just got really, really sick, and we did all we could, but it was darkness. It was the darkness's fault. And once you're sick with darkness, there's no getting cured. Anyway, she's offered to take care of Melody and teach her how to be a bard like Harper is. Harper smiles at you three and starts playing the harp, and you hear words in the music, but it's not the words like you had heard this when Zipper sang his song. It's words as if she's speaking through the harp. Hello, it's nice to meet you. How are you today? What do you do?
Shaka looks bothered. They kind of like nods at her and goes like, "I'm alive. How are you?"
Maeve, anything?
Not really.
Okay. Temperance?
Annoyed but fine. Annoyed but fine.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're alive. I'm sorry if this seems weird, but I lost my voice long ago, and no one knew what to do. So a wizard enchanted this harp, and when I play, it's as if I'm singing. Though I do miss being able to actually talk.
Shaka kind of like leans forward, goes like, "Neat.
I don't know why I'm going in and out for you.
I missed a whole bunch of conversation there.
Basically,
No.
she said in a sing-song voice that she can't talk, so a wizard enchanted her harp, but she really does miss being able to physically talk.
Hence Shaka going like, "Neat."
Melody looks a little sad at that, but she's really happy because she has an actual mom now. She had suspicions that the female gnome that tossed her into your cart was her mom, but she didn't really know. She just knew that that group of gnomes took care of her and hid her from the dangers, even when they really couldn't. So now she has a mom and a lot of aunts and uncles.
We did good, gang.
Yay!
Do you There's food, there's refreshments there's more people to talk to, there's the grandma, there's games, there's places to sleep, there's anything you want to do. Do any of you want to do any of this?
Shaka is interested in food. He's always interested in food. He wants to know where the food is.
Harper,
Feed him.
Does he ask them this to anyone?
He'll ask Harper.
Okay.
Like he kind of shows over to her, like tugs her sleeve and goes like, "Hey, where's food? Can you maybe do we eat?"
She looks at Shaka like he like he's a little child, and she points to a far wall, and it's covered. Their table's covered in all different types of food from all different types of places. She doesn't
She like looks stunned, and then like looks at her for a long time, like a child in like a chocolate factory. He's just like overwhelmed by food. He
There's
like makes
also a
brief
lot of
eye contact.
there's also a lot of sweets.
That makes brief eye contact with Temperance and Maeve, and then runs.
Does Temperance
Well,
Like it was more so like, "Hey, I'm going over here. I'm not dead. Goodbye."
Maeve, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna sit down and kind of watch.
Do you want to sit down by Harper and Melody, or do you want to find somewhere else to sit?
Yeah, I can sit there.
Okay. Harper notices how out of place you look and pulls over a seat and pats it and picks up Melody and sits her on her lap, and they both smile at you, and Melody starts seemingly babbling to you about how excited she is and how wonderful this is, and just talking to you because on their trip you became her favorite person.
Wonderful.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
Uh-oh.
To Melody, once she learns Maeve's name, she's gonna be Auntie May.
Oh god.
You're gonna raise Spider-Man.
No.
Okay.
Why does Spider-Man follow me everywhere, Birdie?
Okay. Temperance, what do you want to do?
What were my options again? Food or what?
Food, sleep, party, eat.
Okay. So you all, quick question. What sexual or romantic orientation are your characters?
That's to be decided.
If anything, Shaka is sapiosexually far more intelligent, very attractive. He tends to be attracted to people who are just smart in general. He doesn't pay attention to much else.
So Shaka is Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that for my sanity. What is Maeve?
Solid. Justice. I forget where that's from. My sexuality is justice.
I said sexual or romantic.
My romance is chivalry.
I would probably say she's like demisexual, so like she can be attracted to people that she spent a long time.
Okay, that's sexual attraction. What about romantic attraction?
Probably pan-romantic.
Okay. And what about temperance?
Decided because I don't know yet. I didn't think of this.
Temperance is married to the music, y'all.
Temperance is aromantic and asexual.
Determined is what it is.
My sexuality is liar.
Oh god. Oh god. We could actually do that. We could actually do that.
We're
We
gonna
could
make a
actually
person out of
make-
liar.
We
This is what's
could
gonna
make
happen.
Temperance attracted to musical instruments.
It's funny if that would be no.
Don't
Or
leave
he's just,
him
like, not
alone
interested
with
in
the
anyone right now.
clarinet.
Anyone right now until I decide at some point.
So, well, it doesn't matter. We'll come back to Temperance. Okay. 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 Whew. Whew. Okay. You all have a good time in this guild. And people explain that it's not technically a guild, so you could join a different one if you wanted. It's just a group of people who can hear the music, who can hear some or parts of the music, like the words. And as the night goes on, or no, you Temperance and Shaka are over there stuffing their face with this amazing tasting food. And Maeve?
Being mom. Probably.
Maeve, you see Necromar come over to you with a plate of food and hands it to you and sits down with two other plates, handing one to Melody. And Melody gobbles it up and she looks happy, and Necromar is just smiling, and she smiles at Maeve in like a thank you way, and just sits there and eats food with the three of you, as in Maeve, Harper, and Melody. After a long night of talking to some people and partying, and someone gave Temperance a bottle of booze. Oh God, help us. No one was paying attention to Temperance, and someone was like, here dude, have some, and handed them an entire bottle of wine and expected them to take a drink. But no, Temperance guzzled the entire thing.
So what's the nearest thing to drug Temperance can drink?
The bottle.
Other than a bottle.
Perhaps with
Which will
throwing the
break
ball
anyway.
and like breaking some of like Shaka's food. Shaka's like, no, my croissants.
As the night goes on, more and more people are getting as drunk as Temperance is, and it's a little horrifying, but at the same time funny. And by the time it hits midnight, Grandma comes out, and everyone just freezes. The drunk people don't know why they freeze. They just know that they can't move anymore, and everyone else freezes out of respect. And she says, well, it has been a lovely night and quite active and fun, if you ask me. I must say, it is time to go to bed. So if all of you could go to your rooms with the rest of your parties, that would be wonderful. I hope you all have a good night, and someone please help carry the drunkards to their rooms as well. And she walks out, and everyone unfreezes and can move again, and you see people in parties smiling and taking their drunk friends by the shoulders and carrying them off down these hallways lined with doors. And Zipper comes over to you guys, and he has picked Actually, how heavy is Temperance? Or about what build is Temperance?
Medium.
Medium, so around 150?
Hold on. I didn't give him a weight.
No, I'm just gonna say around 150, 190. Between there somewhere. But Zipper has just picked Temperance up and flung him over his shoulders and is carrying him around and goes over to Shaka and Maeve respectively and says, "Hey, if you follow me, I can show you to your room." Do you guys follow him? Either way, he's
Temperance has no choice.
Yeah, either way, he's taking Temperance. So if you decide...
Shaka looks at Temperance, looks at his food, sighs, and nods his head. He'll follow.
Here's the thing. If you didn't want to, you could tell which room was yours by the fact that Temperance is in it.
Shaka's not gonna go around after a night of hard drink with everyone else. He's not drunk, but other people are. Opening doors to see which one Temperance is in. That's not how he wants to spend his night.
Okay, what does Maeve do?
Probably.
Oh, agitator, why are you attacking me? Oh,
Okay.
Satan.
He walks you down one of the halls and he opens the room, and there's a pretty large room with 3 beds, each against their own wall, and on the beds there's soft blankets and pillows. He plops Temperance down on one of them, and it doesn't creak at all, and it's actually the softest thing you've ever laid on. And I'm pretty sure Temperance is passed out by now. Does Temperance pass out the moment he lays on these amazingly soft pillows?
He's been unconscious for a while, apparently.
Yes.
Okay.
He hasn't been conscious for a while.
Okay. Well, Zipper just looks at him, looks at you two, and says, "Do you think he'd be mad if I got him ready for bed?"
Shaka looks like he's like burying a great burden and sighs and goes, "I'll do it."
I don't mind doing it. I'm used to it. My village actually, well, this is kind of embarrassing to say, but we didn't really wear clothing. So
Ow, bear's hair! Jesus Christ! Sorry, my cat's like mauling me.
Offended by this.
She like looked on my arm out of nowhere and started biting me violently. Jesus Christ! Sorry, I was assaulted by.
It's okay. It's okay. So I wouldn't really be embarrassed or anything, or even think of it like you guys might. I don't know how other people work, but I could get him ready for bed. I'd just hand you guys his stuff.
So I offered because I'm kind of like, I don't know. Feel free. Actually, no, you're doing me a favor. I'm going to go over here and do my nightly ritual. I'm going to pray. Don't interrupt me. And you can share my friends. Awesome. Thanks. Shaka then proceeds to leave and sits cross-legged on the floor to pray.
Okay. Zipper actually starts getting Temperance ready for bed. He doesn't undress him or anything. He just he takes off his shoes and his socks if he's wearing any, and takes off any jewelry and puts it on a bedside table, and takes off his backpack and his coin purse and tosses it to Maeve, who's the only person still in the room. and then tucks him under the covers and leaves.
Poor team mom. Protect her. Defend her. She deserves better.
Maybe it's the team mom.
Well, if anything, Temperance is like a 5-year-old, and Shaka is like a slightly old. It's like he's a teenager, but not quite. He's a preteen.
So open the freaking bag. I'd say Temperance has slightly more intelligence.
Maeve, what do you want to do? Or do you all want to just go for a long rest?
I'm talking to friends.
It would be
Actually, Temperance has no choice at that time.
If you guys choose long rest, this session is over and we will do another one later.
I think we'll take a long sleep.
Okay. So Shaka
Or
gets
Shaka will.
goes back into the room, avoiding eye contact with anyone, I'm assuming, and just climbs into his own bed. And it's the softest thing he's ever felt. And if he ever had trouble sleeping, he won't in this bed.
He is thankful.
Maeve, anything?
Probably going to make sure our stuff is like safe, and then
You can lock the door.
yeah.
Okay, you close and lock the door, and just for extra security, you make sure everyone's items are under their respective beds, hidden by the dust ruffles, or ruffle dusters, or whatever they're called. And you climb into bed, and it's the same feeling. It's the softest bed you've ever slept in.
Half off topic. The only reason I knew what those were called, what you were talking about, is because I've read trashy Western romance novels. That's the only reason I knew what they were called.
I only knew it because of fanfic.
Team Trash Boats.
Okay, so you all are asleep.
Yay, we did good.
Temperance has been asleep.
Yeah.
Tumors have been unconscious for past 30 minutes.
Temperance, you all are in bed asleep.
Yes.
Okay, you all are asleep, and it's midnight, and as you're sleeping in another room, there's music playing. You don't know this. You have no way of knowing this. And you see the Grand Maw looking into a crystal ball filled with darkness. And
I knew I didn't trust this woman.
Wait. And the golden butterfly is on top of this crystal ball. And she's gently petting the butterfly as a face flashes in the crystal ball, and she sighs and sits down, and you can see a what's it called? Hide identity spell? Body change? A spell wipe over her. And she no longer looks like this human-ish grandmother person. She still looks like a grandmother person, but she looks like a tiefling now. Both her horns cracked, and her teeth are no longer these sharp, pointed things, but she almost has none. And she looks at the butterfly and then at the ball and says, I hope your sister can wait just a little longer, my lovely Pearl. And that's the end.
Da, da, da. Dude. It's exciting.
I know.
Pearl.
What?
Sister.
Birdie, what did you say?
The office is what I ended up saying.
Do you need me to repeat anything?
We're good through that entire thing.
Okay. basically the grandma takes off disguise self. That's the thing. She takes off a disguise self thing. Her horns, she's a tiefling. Her horns are gone. Her teeth are almost gone. And she says to the butterfly who's on top of the crystal ball full of darkness, and says, "My dear Pearl, no, I hope your sister can wait just a little bit longer. My dear Pearl." And that's the end. Did you hear it that time?
Yes.
You did? Type it. I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Can anyone else hear her?
I hear her coming in and out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. I heard that time.
Okay. That's the end. If you have any ideas about what just happened, or any headcanons that you want to accept about any of the people, please put them in the headcanon corner under the Golden Wings campaign. Otherwise, that's it for tonight, guys. Yay! First campaign!
Woo! We did it.
Yay! We're gonna be learning as we go. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta start somewhere, my dude.
It's done.
Look under character talk.
Save my son.
I need to draw melody. I need to draw freaking melody. She is a cute gnome child.
The sweetest of gnome children. I like how Shrek has like two expressions: blank and disgust. Like there's no other.
Well,
He smiled though. He's capable of smiling.
that was really fun.
It was fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I was a little yes, I was a little organized. Yes, that was totally what I was saying. I was a little disorganized. But other than that, it went really good.
Yeah, we saved some people. We got a baby. We didn't kill anybody.
You got
We played some bad music,
you
but
got
that's besides the
2
point.
quests. Golly gee, guys, your DM lets you get 2 quests.
Same when I gave freaking Shaka his 2 short.
Point out, the bow did a lot more. The bow was more helpful than the short swords in that fight.
Hey, he's a cool kid.
You want to know what did the most in that fight?
What?
Thaumaturgy.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. To be quite honest, I forgot all about that and we just ran away.
Spirit strike.
Especially the hey, watch me. We did good.
I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
At a later date, would you like to go back to Belle Villa and wreck it?
That would be amusing.
Yes.
Mob mentality, yes.
I mean, as long as like Shaka gets to like take things, he feels like we'll teach him more things, he'd be down for it.
Okay.
He's a very selfish creature at heart.
You'll probably be able to do that later in the game.
Unfortunately, just tries to break his name, value, virtue, and drinks, but he's not supposed to do that.
the grandma is gonna start a no drinking rule for people like Temperance. Just characters who can't take their liquor.
Cool fact: Shaka does not drink, nor does he eat boar.
Why boar?
He's very attached to them. He gets really angry if someone offers him boar. He will actually yell at you.
What about just pig?
He will not eat them. He also is not as protective of them, so he won't like yell at you for eating them, but he will look at you funny.
Okay.
It's a Shaka thing. He finds boar scary and religious-ish kind of thing.
Okay. Then.
Maybe because I saw Studio Ghibli Princess Mononoke and the boar scared me.
Okay.
That's the entire backstory. I was scared of boars when I was little because of Princess Mononoke.
Okay. So that's going to come in at a later date.
Oh, dear.
Hey. And do you remember the information about Temperance that I told you, or do you need me to like re-grab it from the private?
Me?
Would
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yes? Yes, me?
I'd like to know it too.
No, me.
Can't hear. Everyone keeps going in and out. But our DM is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not me.
No, I don't know.
Promotion.
What?
Do you remember the information she said?
No.
No, Birdie.
Being a bitch to me.
Why am I a middleman?
Just freaking message me. Please, I'm begging you.
Am I being kicked? Why are you attacking me and my pencil? Would you stop being a little shit
I
for
just
5
repaced it.
seconds?
Oh,
That's
wow. Wow. Oh, that
Did you
stuff.
forget
Yeah,
this?
yeah, I remember that. Okay.
And my Barry is like fussing at me. Please calm down, dude.
We have been at this for 3 hours.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Do you guys want me to post this on YouTube? Or do you mind if I do?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. This can be like our own personal podcast. Hey, stop that, computer. And once we get good, we can maybe start our own. Like a different session.
I'm cool with whatever. That'd be cool.
Or
Awesome.
because of all the or end up leaving, etc.
Okay, but you guys are okay with me putting it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I am gonna go because I need to take my plates into the kitchen and be with my family for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, bye guys. See you.
Bye.
Talk to you all
Bye,
next
y'all.
time.
Okie dokie.